So how do we get there? If we're prepared, well, the last thing we really need to do is to take the time to connect. Because I am quite sure that all of you will recognize this. So all of a sudden we had all these video meetings, and we had them now and then, but then came all the different lockdowns in different countries. And we got very tired, and we said, oh, I'm so tired, we must meet more efficiently. So what we did is we only focused on the content. This is what I want to tell you, and this is the action list, press enter. And that is actually terrible. That makes terrible meetings. So in an effort to help each other, we made it worse. If you take time to connect, it's actually way easier on the brain. I mean, we started massaging our brain all together because we needed to be here, right? But it's easier for our brain to think and to participate and to relate if we actually have if we have a connection. If we know it's a real person I'm talking to. I just figured it out. It's a real person. Way easier on the brain. And if we take time to connect, it's also way easier to follow what has heart and meaning, because if you're really connected, I can hear it if Sophia has a passion for what's going on. I can hear it and I can see it because we're connected at that moment. And if you just let it pass, then also the very important items on the agenda may just flutter off. And then the interesting thing is that if we invest in relationships, so you have a meeting, you invest in relationship, you can go way faster on the content. So it's very efficient. So it sounds like slow. If you take time to connect, sounds slow, but you're way faster on the content. So if you take time and every meeting has a proper landing and a good connection, then you can actually wing the whole content stuff quite quickly, provided you close it off again in a very thorough and human way with contact. So those are my 5 conditions to thrive. And as you might have noticed, I'm quite passionate about them. I really think that we need those to connect to those conditions to make it a better world where we can really, really all flourish despite, well, thanks to technology instead of despite technology.